Where are we, people? Where? I got that. Where is it? Oh, okay. We are up. Sorry about that. Sorry about that. Where are we, people? We are up. I don't see us. I don't see on my. Where? I got that. Where is I don't see on my thing. Yeah, my channel. Yeah. Okay, we're up. Oh, okay, we are up. We're up. Sorry about that, guys. What's up, people? How y'all doing? I'll get to that a little later. What's going on? Those of you that joined me on YouTube, I apologize. My system was acting crazy. What's also on my mind's telling me no. My body's telling me yes. I am here. Here I am. Thank God for me, and thank God for you guys. So today we're going to get into this thing. This is a real it's a nail biter. Yeah, we'll do this like this. Oh, all right. This is a real nail biter. So thank God for all of you that have actually followed me. Actually followed what we were saying and where we were going. I apologize. Today was a crazy day, and we're supposed to be doing live on all these different platforms, but we have not, so we're on. Now, today, for those of you that have not seen the flyer or seen what we were talking about, today we're going to talk about the word, the word, okay. Yeah, we're going to talk about how to get the power, how to get free, how to move into these new areas. So you can join me on YouTube. I like I said, I was here. I apologize. We're having some kind of technical difficulty, so please forgive me. So today our conversation is about this thing here. What are the words? What is the word? I'm pulling this stuff up on my phone, people. Give me a sec. So, how y'all been? How's everybody been doing? How's other things going? Everybody, we do great. We're doing wonderful. Today we're going to talk about this one little subject right here. Where's my subject? There it is right there. 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 And you can go. There it is right there. Here's what we're talking about today. Hopefully you guys are there. We're talking about this today. Today is the conversation about the power of the word. We're doing great. The power of the word. So, we're going to start this off with, I seem ruffled all over the place. I sound like I'm all over the place, but let's just get into it, and we'll do it today. Now, for those of you that don't know me, again, my name is William Dallas, and I've been doing this for about 30 years. We want to go to Corinthians, the 15th chapter. And in Corinthians, the 15th chapter, one of the passages that really put you in a position of understanding and put you in a position where you desire to be is the passage that's in Corinthians. Today, I'm going to talk about let's get you over here. We're going to talk about, today we're going to talk about not the weapons of our warfare. What the heck? That is not what we're talking about today, guys. That is not what we're talking about. What the heck? What the heck? Hope you guys having a great Friday. Hope you guys having a great Friday. Yeah. Hope you guys having a wonderful Friday. I'm trying to give you exactly what we're going to talk about, because there's a whole bunch of stuff that we're going to discuss today, because it's Friday. It's Friday. And if you are not doing a date night, do a date night, guys. Get out and do some things today. Okay. This is what we're talking about today. There we go. The most powerful word in the Spirit. The most powerful word in the Spirit. The most powerful word in the Spirit. Okay? For those of you on YouTube, that's what we're talking about today. Most powerful word in the Spirit. And we're going to get into it right now. In Corinthians, one of the people that wrote both the Bibles, Paul, and we talk about Paul a lot. And he wrote a passage that I believe really summarizes everything you need to do to get into the next level of your life. And that passage is in the 1 Corinthians, the 15th chapter and the 10th verse. Now, I'm going to read it to you. And it says, "But by the grace of God, I am what I am, and his grace which bestowed upon me was not in vain, but I labor more abundantly than ye all, yet not I, but the grace of God which is in me." Now, what I want you to understand is this. Where you are right now is determined by a level of power and allowance. Where you are right now is determined by a level of power and allowance. Now, what does that mean? That means you are powerful enough to be here, but there's something that yielded to the power and allowed you to be there. So you either took your position or your position was given because you were powerful enough to give it. But there was an allowance in both parts. So if that is the case, if that is truly the case, it means you need to understand the power it took. You need to understand the power it took to be in this position, or you need to know what allowed you to be in this position. You either know the power it took to be in this position or what allowed you to be in this position. And the key to that is the power that it took. Now, for those of you, if you go to Matthew, the 11th chapter, it's going to take a look. Matthew 11 and 12. It's very simple. If you look at Matthew 11 and 12, you notice the TikTok just fell. You look at Matthew 11 and 12, you will notice something about that. Matthew 11 and 12. Okay? Matthew 11 and 12. That isn't going to work, so whatever. Matthew 11 and 12 says this. And from the days of John the Baptist until today, the kingdom of heaven has suffered violence, and the violent take it by force. Now, what are we talking to you? What are we talking about now? Where do you want to be right now? So I want you to imagine this. Imagine if I gave you a magic wand and I said, okay, with this magic wand, you can be wherever you want to be, do whatever you want to do, and have whatever you want to have. Now, the prosperity message in church was essentially that. They took it through paying tithes and giving money and all these types of things. And that's what they gave you. They gave you here, use this, and you can get anything you want. Now, that is not exactly the truth. However, there is some truth to it. You can't get anything you want just by simply believing. You can't get anything you want just by simply confessing. You have to determine a number of different things. And the most powerful word in your spiritual life is the word agreement. That's number one. The most powerful word is agreement. Now, why is that? Everything you do is based on a level of agreement, which means there's allowance and then there's power. That means you allow it and then there's power to do it. So what you have to realize, if you go to someone and say, I have the money to buy a Ferrari, that means they have to allow you to purchase the Ferrari, and you have to have the power to get it as well as to drive it and do everything that you need to do. And so what you have to realize within that, for those of you that are on my two social medias, we are on YouTube. We are actually on YouTube. And so what you have to realize is within that, you have to understand that you have to have a level of power in order to make sure that you can accomplish what you just asked for. Does that make sense? Yeah. So going and saying, okay, God, I want $1 million. Can you handle $1 million? Number one. And number two, God would be an unrighteous God if he gave you $1 million that you would in turn have to fight to get, or it destroys you. He would be an unrighteous God. So what has to take place, you have to be in a position where you can handle what you're asking for. Okay? You have to be in a place where you can handle what you're asking for. Let me see if I can see that. So people are saying they can't find the YouTube. Let's see if we can find the YouTube. You have to be in a place where you can get what you're asking for. Okay? Why? Because what you're going to learn in the times to come Okay. If it doesn't come up on YouTube, guys, I'm doing my very best to make it. Yeah, control the flow, home. Go live. It says I'm up. It says I'm there. I see it on my notifications. I see it on my notifications. Yeah, I see it on my notifications. Yeah. I see it on my notifications, but let me go make sure because I got a lot of people that's coming to YouTube. A lot of people that's coming to YouTube. So let me see about finding out where that is. Okay. You can't find the YouTube. You can't find the YouTube. So we'll just stick with this. While I work on that, so that means you have to have the power to do it and the power to receive it. So what do you want? Now, when you ask for what you want, what you have